open in 3, 2, 1. Hey, yo, it's Shadow Master down here. Try not to step on a brother, alright? Okay, it's your turn, Rach. I gotta figure out what's going on with all these robots.
Where are you? Never mind.
Here's how you do it. We'll ask you for a word or a phrase. We'll use it to complete line 1 of your rap. You then write a line that rhymes with it. We do that about 2 times and you have your 4-line verse. We hear him back and we vote on that winner, which honestly you all are.
Yo, where is Gene the Supreme at? Tell him to get up in here and grab the mic. He's on.
And the verdict is?
Nah, let him stay. I was kind of hoping to be stepped on today by a big ugly robot. All right, hip-hop heads, are you ready? I can't hear that. I said, are you ready? Cool, let's get it in. Time to get them lyrics down. I need you to write a word or a phrase, then an entire line that rhymes with the one that we give back to you. You need help? Just use the suggestion button on your device.
Hello!
Writing done? 'Cause you should.
You know you can use rhyme for me to have us fill in your line. Hey, slow motion. We're running out of time. Here's the draw. Check out who's going up against who. Check it out, all my hip-hop heads. We got the first 2 robot battle rappers ready to go, so let's get it in. Remember, hit those voting buttons during the rhyme. We gotta know if it's dope or dog food.
Stealing this battle like I'm robbing a Walmart. In your general direction I'm blowing the bar. I'm a wild animal that you can never glitchy. I don't pay attention, I just pay compliments.
Yo, time's a wasting. Let's keep it moving. Next robot, grab the mic.
Don't need permission to rock this sewage treatment plant. I do need permission? Then I'm sorry, I shan't. I ain't collecting taxes, I'm talking more accolades. I wanna be famous just to have a motorcade.
That was okay. Now let's keep it moving. The battle is over. It's time for you to pick up your devices and vote. Here's your winner. Congratulations, Shorty. Good job. Now my next two battlers are up and they ready to roll.
I'm capital P, pretty like the capital C, cinnamon. You're about to be crushed like the townsfolk of Tiananmen. I've got a time machine and I'm super bouncing. Your raps sound like a monkey's ass tied to min.
I'm gonna give you a pass on that because this is your first time doing this, but don't ever come back with that whackness.
Your turn. Come on down.
I'm the best MC in all of France. I make the whole crowd wet their pants. My future's as bright as a burning burrito. Burn burrito, burn burn burn.
Alright, I see you, Swag. Okay, now it's over. Who's the dopest rapper? Who's the wackest cat? You gotta get them votes in. Congratulations, we got our winner. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Good job. Let's check out those scores. All right, it's time to get right.
Hello!
can use right for me to have us fill in your line. You better get them fingers moving. Okay, here's the undercard and main event for round 2. You better get that loot. You ready for this? Let's get it in.
You're so broke you can't afford to pickle. The most action you're getting is a pickle. I'll eat you for dinner like a fire-broiled Pop-Tart. Everybody knows you're a fire-broiled knock.
Alright, peace and love. Let's move on. Yo, where the next bot at? Get your gears in gear.
Your horoscope says you're going to fail shitty. Too bad I'm not going to show any pity. I'm here all day, hope you brought an eraser. Just don't be a giant time waster.
Alright, thanks. Now we gotta move on. Battle is now officially over. Use your devices and figure out who it is that was the dopest MC. Let's get those votes in expeditiously. Now let's keep it moving. It's time for our next battle, so we need the next 2 cats to step up and get down.
Watch out. I'm gonna throw you like a salad. I meant to say toss you, but throw is more aggressive. I'm getting to you. You look all knowing. Words with lots of rhymes include know and try.
Alright, thanks. Appreciate you. Let's go. Your turn.
I ain't your friend, I ain't your companion. If we were musketeers, I'd be your D'Artagnan. Word on the street is that you're full of beef jerky. That's why I call you Slim Jim, you jive turkey.
Okay, word. Cool. That's dope. Now let's keep it moving. Time to vote, y'all. Who brought it and who didn't?
You know how you're doing, and it's done. You won.
Now that was a hot battle. Now let's check out the scoreboard. Same drill as before. You gotta dig deep into your brain and pull them lyrics out.
Hello!
got a minute left. Go, 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 go.
You know you can use right for me to help us fill in your line, right? Sometime today would be good. And here are the final matchups.
That main event is going to be vicious.
All right, you look like you ready. Come on, let's get it. Let's hear it.
Frankly, I'm bored. You got no sexy. Not even your man wants to get freaky. Get out of my face or you'll be poser. I'm gonna poop on your head, loser.
That was okay. Wasn't the best I heard, but it wasn't the worst either. It's time for you to come back. Show them your strength.
You should be ashamed. You rhyme so neatly. My vegetarian sister gave up neatly. Look at you now thinking you're all gluten-free. Which is more popular in restaurants, I see.
Alright. I see what you're working with. Time to pick somebody to vote for. Let's get those votes in. Okay, here's your winner. Congrats. This is the final and the finale. Who's gonna be still standing?
Haven't you heard? I can't be widowed. No eight-legged freak will fuck with me. I'm in your head. You're starting to run. Run, Forrest.
You need to do something else. Don't ever think about writing a rhyme ever again in life. Now you know it's your turn, right?
I got you a hat that says world's worst wiener. I bet if you had one, mine would still be cleaner. I've heard better sounds coming out of a cat, as it was munching on a big fat rat.
Alright, we heard that. Let's keep it moving. Alright, now you gotta use your devices to find out who gonna make it and who gonna get slayed. And now we got our winner. Nice job, kiddo. That's what's up. Now let's see who won this thing. Congratulations. Here's your winner. Now somebody get this big son of a biscuit out my way so I can keep it moving. Congratulations to the winner. But y'all got to get y'all big selves up out of here. Beat it. Shadow Master is out of here, y'all. Yo, who's that? Shadow Master MC, known to crush bones and make your blood bleed. Assassin type tactics, swift with death blows. Crush domes of rapping clones and rhyme drones. Bring out your best, protect your neck and chest. You need a whole army if you think it's sweet. I break down the rhythm, get in them with precision. My mission.
Binge Pipe's menu screen offers everything you need to start a trivia game. Binge Pipe asks the revolutionary question: could a fictional framing device for a video game change the entire future of media consumption? Our investors sure hope so.
As a mom, I used to stay up nights.
Binge Pipe has mixed feelings about presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, yes, we will marry you.
I'm Cookie, and the spot where my intro joke usually goes has been sold by Binge Pipe to Flax & Myers Crude Oil. Flax & Myers, there's nothing funny about crude oil. I've never met a group of players I didn't like because I refuse to interact with you people in person. Okay, here we are.
Time for question 1.
First up, I read 10 books this year, but they all involved finding Waldo. Everyone seems so focused on the where, but I'm going to ask a question other people seem to overlook. Who is Waldo? A mysterious loner created by Beatrix Potter, a wandering enigma created by Maurice Sendak, a complicated man created by P.D. Eastman, or a lost soul created by Martin Handford? Okay, what'd you pick? Martin Handford is the creator of Where's Waldo? Some mornings, Waldo looks into the mirror and sees himself, but other times he sees a guy who looks like him but isn't wearing glasses, or a barber pole that just got thrown in there to mess with him.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Next, Pit's Boss. If Old Spice came out with a deodorant with an Elon Musk, what would it smell like? A freshly opened Amazon box, an unused iPhone, a brand new Tesla, or a bag of Whole Foods produce? Let's see how that shook out. Elon Musk is the CEO of Tesla Motor Company. And I, for one, welcome driverless cars because it's in cars that I'm most commonly subjected to other people's body odor.
Why don't we do it with free?
Feast your eyes upon this. I want to squawk and roll. I also want to diss or dat. I'm going to read 7 names, and for each I want you to tell me if it's a rock band that has played Lollapalooza, or an animal from Richard Scarry's Busy Town children's books. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between a rock band or a Richard Scarry animal. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. All set? Here we go. Lowly worm. Modest Mouse. Dr. Lion. Wolfgang Wolf. Joe Pug. Dr. Dog. Dinosaur Jr. Most of you managed not to embarrass yourselves. But player 3, you failed the best.
Actions have been taken to ensure you have a better playing experience.
Looks like it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for all the other players. The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a monetary bonus for anyone who answers incorrectly.
Great, thanks.
Perks you can only get through Binge Pipe.
I don't need you anymore.
There is no hiding from Portugal, the man, the band, a plan, a canal, Panama. If the oddly named band Portugal, the man, went on tour in Portugal, the country, what larger region would they also be visiting? Lisbon, the capital, the United Kingdom, the Empire, South America, the continent, or Iberia, the peninsula? Hope you like what you picked. Well, too late now. Portugal is located on the Iberian Peninsula, along with Spain and Andorra. It's not surrounded by water on all sides because no Portugal, the man, is an island. This one's called The Mythological Becky. You know Becky, right? With the good hair, the bad guy from Beyoncé's Lemonade album? Well, if Beyoncé wrote a song about Becky with the Gorgon hair, what type of hair would Becky have? Hair made of blue flames, hair made of solid stone, hair spun from solid gold, or hair made of snakes? Who picked what? Let's save ourselves some time. The Gorgon sisters, 3 mythological creatures including Medusa, had hair made of venomous snakes. Which leads me to my newest parody song. All the serpent ladies, all the serpent ladies. Yes, all the serpent ladies. Round 1 is history. Let's see those scores.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you are not good at doing this. Looks like there's still some deficits in aptitude, so here comes another screw.
Round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
Now that's good game design.
6 trombones is not a parade.
It's time for... I never know how to pronounce French names. Which of these French kings relocated his court from Paris to Versailles? Louis, 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 or Louis, Louis. And how do we do? Louis, 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 Louis. No. It wasn't Louis, 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 Louis. Louis, Louis? No. Me gotta go. I thought it was obvious it was this one. Louis the 14th is the gaudy king you're looking for. He wasn't a great guy, but at least he didn't behead all his wives like Henry.
Las Bears se moquent de moi. 7.
Take a good look at hindsight is 2020. The world's largest ketchup bottle in Collinsville, Illinois is 170 feet tall. If you just had to guesstimate it, how many gallons of ketchup would that hold? 6,400 gallons, 64,000 gallons, 640,000 gallons, or 6,400,000 gallons? Let's see who got it. This won't cut the mustard. Yep, that adds up. 640,000 gallons. I hope you want 1,000,000 fries with that.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Let's try. Where do I take these rock-blasting explosives? And hey, stress cut with mime sore.
It's time for
Get those typing fingers ready because the longer you take, the less money you make. Okay, eyes up, here we go. Look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what movie title it rhymes with. Go below the far door's quarry. And don't let that punctuation fool you. There's this young smuggler. In a galaxy far, far away. Alone, a space battle tale. Let's take a look. Player 1. Yep, that's what I was going for. Alright, at least one of you didn't totally fail me. Moving right along. I call this one, I never forget a French name. How many times did Louis appear on the screen during that I never know how to pronounce French names question? About 44 times, about 34 times, about 24 times, or never, it was Louis. So what'd you pick? Excuse me. Well, let me see. Louis, 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 Louis. Yep, about 34 times. Just wait until I ask you how many times I've said Louis in this game. That'd be a tough one. Here's one I like to call, how many times have I said Louis in this game so far? Just kidding. Who said repetition is the death of magic? David Blaine, Bill Watterson, Tanya Harding, or Louis, 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 Louis. Okay, who chose what?
Uh-oh.
You will call the right answer by its name. Yep, that was Bill Watterson, the creator of Calvin and Hobbes. But counterpoint, seeing a decal of Calvin peeing on something never gets old. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. That's unusual. This one's a little out there. Good luck. Player one takes it! Nice work, Player one. Sometimes you win big, and sometimes you're everybody else in this game.
You don't know Jack!
Enjoy this exclusive. This menu screen is a Binge Pipe exclusive. A Binge Pipe main menu screen offers a little something for everyone. Binge Pipe is the only streaming service to determine that people really needed to hear a voice talking to them all the time when they first interacted with the user interface. And we refuse to course correct on that decision.
Do you binge pipe?
Funny you should say that.
Why?
Because of words.
Binge pipe. We don't understand either.
Is it possible to have too much content? These new Binge Pipe programs say no.
Susan, you are cold and unrelatable, and no one likes your peanut noodle salad.
But I always make that.
And everyone hates you for it. Here at Tear Down to Build Up, we're the first home improvement show that emotionally tears down individuals, giving them the raw anger and unfiltered strength to demolish and renovate a house. You're doing a terrible job, Susan.
It's my grandma's recipe!
Hey kids, do you know what it means to be a friend? Do you know what it means to be in the friend zone? I mean, seriously, look at these texts. I don't get it.
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
Then we'll talk about the spooky world of ghosting a relationship. Ooh.
To play, simply go to the website on your screen and type in the room code. If you can't read the room code, you are a robot and have just been outed in front of all your human friends.
Coming soon, The Minister, a period drama about the turn-of-the-century British Prime Minister David Lloyd George.
That's it. I must create the Parliament Act to circumvent the House of Lords' objection to my social insurance budget plans.
Don't worry, like all period dramas, we've added a lot of sex.
When you say circumvent, do you mean go in from behind?
Why, Margaret Dreyer Robbins, if you were the president of the Women's Trade Union League, I'd say you were flirting with me.
You know what they say. What happens at the Paris Peace Conference will create complicated precedent which will inadvertently lead to World War II.
Oh, God. Use me like protective legislation.
Welcome back to Right or Wag, the only game show where the contestants are dogs. For $500, who is a good boy? Bixby. Correct. Okay, once again, that bell is making our contestants think someone's at the door, so we'll take a short break. All right, down, down.
This is taking longer than expected. Just kidding. We prepare for everything. Everything.
I like being able to stream movies day or night, and I don't mind a lot of buffering during peak hours.
I'm a Spencer. Yeah, that's my name.
I think I'm a ghost.
We are Binge Pipe!
Going outdoors has become obsolete thanks to these Binge Pipe programs.
Okay, welcome back to Talkin' Mystery Mountain. I'm joined as always by my panel. Guys, wow, how about that episode? After facing some criticism that the show has lost its way and that the writers created too big of a puzzle to solve, they respond.
Binge Pipe continues to stick with its commitment to present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, bringing entertainment consumption into the 23rd century, metaphorically. We're not from the future.
I'm Cookie, and this is You Don't Know Jack, the game where there are no losers. Unless you get a bunch of questions wrong. Looks like a good group. Be careful not to have too much fun, or you might coalesce into a makeshift family that's really there for each other in times of trouble. So let's get to it.
Time for question 1.
First, the most dangerous trivia game. The alien predator is an apex predator, but what is the apex of that predator? Its bone necklace, its wrist blades, its scary mask, or its loincloth? So who got it? This is actually the lowest option, in more ways than one. Apex means the uppermost part of something, and the predator's mask goes over the top of his head. Monsters from the 80s just won't die. Only last week, my neighbor was mauled by a Care Bear.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Next up, eavesdrop, stop, and roll. I've got to share this weird conversation I overheard this morning. Ayo, OA, she won a Nobel Prize? Like you said, they're great! So, who dis? Tony the Tiger talking to Tony Danza about Toni Morrison, Tony Danza talking to Toni Morrison about Tony the Tiger, Toni Morrison talking to Tony the Tiger about Tony Danza, or Tony Danza talking to Tony the Tiger about Toni Morrison. Okay, let's take a look. Check, please. That's Danza's catchphrase from Who's the Boss, talking about Nobel Prize-winning author Morrison, referencing the cereal mascot's slogan. You overhear the weirdest conversations at the Y.
Why don't we do it with free?
Feast your eyes upon this. They're gonna live forever. Take your shot at immortality by conquering this or dat. I'm going to read off a list of 7 toys, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's an inductee into the National Toy Hall of Fame or not. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between in the Toy Hall of Fame or not. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. Here it comes. Transformers. Dungeons and Dragons. Cardboard box. Beanie Babies. Take it! Stick! Bag of dirt! It took real teamwork to be this bad. But player one, you really boned up that dis or dat.
Binge Pipe would like to improve your player experience.
Looks like it's screw time.
Haha, that's correct, Binge Pipe employee Cookie Masterson. Screwing during a question makes life a little tougher for all the other players.
Fine, we'll skip it.
Just one more benefit of your Binge Pipe membership.
Here's one for you. When angst feels like homework. 13 reasons why, 17 reasons why, 19 reasons why, 23 reasons why, 27 reasons why, 29 reasons why, 31 reasons why, or 37 reasons why. Let's see who got it. 27, a good number for dresses, but a bad answer to this question. The next prime number in the series is 29. Take a good look at. I go for the robot sex, but I stay for the heavily telegraphed plot twists. What should HBO title a Westworld spin-off if the producers wanted the title to contain an ordinal direction? Eastworld, Upworld, Southwestworld, or Leftworld? Okay, who chose what? Anybody see my wrong answer? Oh, here it is. Let's save ourselves some time. The ordinal directions on a compass, also known as the intercardinal directions, are southwest, northwest, northeast, and southeast. And in Southwest World, you can go to all the Arizona Cardinal games you want, and marijuana is mostly legal in some parts of it. Round one is over. How's everyone doing?
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you could use a little help, and there's no shame in that. We have another screw to help our targeted numbers.
Round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
I feel good about this.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Try this on for size. Dead meat cute. I had a fun date last night. I wanted to watch a romantic comedy and she wanted to see someone die. Love can be complicated. Which of these romantic movies has the highest death count? Sleepless in Seattle, The Big Sick, Moulin Rouge, or The Notebook? And how'd we do? Spoiler alert, you're wrong. Look, nobody got it. Let's skip to the end. Due to war and tragic disease, 6 people end up dead in this tearjerker leg breaker. At this point, it's obvious that Nicholas Sparks is just the angel of death with a beach house.
Hey, question!
At Binge Pipe, we value your needs. Would you like a loud question or a quiet question? Vote on your devices now. Here are the votes. You have engaged with the process.
Mes collègues sont des crétins. 7.
Up next, a quiet Question. What is the name of Simon & Garfunkel's second studio album? Sounds of Silence, A Kind of Hush, The Quiet One, or Careless Whisper? What'd you guys pick? Simon & Garfunkel released Sounds of Silence in 1965. I will now return to my normal speaking voice. Wait, do I always sound like this? I am so sorry.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Here's one I like to call See Spotify Run. It looks like they updated those old Dick and Jane children's books for the modern age. Might as well give it a read. Come, Dick. Come and see. See Spotify. See Spotify's global headquarters, Dick. See Spotify's global headquarters in Bangkok, Dick, Dubai, Dick, Prague, Dick, or Stockholm, Dick. Who picked what? See Dick blow this. I hate to spoil the surprise, but nobody got it. The streaming music company Spotify was founded and has its global headquarters in Stockholm, Sweden. Go and visit sometime, just don't be a dick about it. It's time for There For You. Oh yeah, it's one of these.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you enjoy attacking people with halberds, we recommend movies featuring Armie Hammer, Britney Spears, Robin Quivers, or Chris Rock.
What's this? My friends, Player 2 has unleashed the screw. Get ready to stand on your head. So what'd you pick?
I don't want to be blunt, but wrong. Halberds are types of spears.
But if you enjoy things that have a point, I do not recommend the movie Crossroads. Yeah, that screw is a good move, Player 2. Here's that cash. How about this one? I suspect foul play. I've started getting into that show Riverdale, or as I like to call it, Steamy Archie. For our older players, yes, it's a teen drama based on the Archie comics, and no, I'm not making that up. Imagine a shocking episode of Riverdale that reveals Jason Blossom's murderer to be an Ithia Americana mallard. This means the culprit was a redhead, a blonde, a brunette, or a jughead. Watch out. Player 1 just let loose a screw. Let me get rid of those pesky vowels. Hope you like what you picked. This was a tough choice. Now you know how Archie feels. Science has yet to properly classify the jughead. Ithia americana is a species of duck named the redhead. It's known for its, wait for it, bright red head. I know, right? I should check Urban Dictionary to make sure Steamy Archie doesn't already mean something. No, forget it. I'm probably better off not knowing. Way to screw, Player 1. Enjoy your cash. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. You got schooled. Pick the students that attended these educational institutions. It's a tie! You know, if I were the one and only loser of this game, I might start wondering if my friends had played all these questions before and were just trying to make me look dumb. I mean, it worked. You do look dumb. Probably because...
You don't know Jack!
Heard of a tables, ladders, and chairs match, but this week on Wrestling is Everywhere, we are taking the competition to a new level by having it in the middle of a fully operational high-end furniture and home decor store.
I'm gonna rip you apart, sectional by sectional, armoire to footstool, because you are a sham and matching duvet set. You're going to seasonal table runner for your life until you throw in your tea towel. You're about to hit the grounds, cause here comes the French press.
Hi, I'm looking for wall sconces.
No! This week on Wrestling is Everywhere.
Hey man, you succulent.
Chefs, your challenge this week was to make eggplant actually taste good. Let's see how you did.
I made grilled eggplant with toasted sesames and a miso glaze reduction.
Yuck! Tastes like eggplant. Next.
This is an almond-encrusted baked eggplant with a spicy harissa sauce.
Ugh! There's way too much eggplant flavor in my mouth.
I deep-fried an eggplant slice and smothered it in ranch.
Beautiful presentation, flawless execution. We have a winner.
To become a professional live streamer, it's never been easier thanks to the Binge Pipe Streamer program. Just listen to these satisfied streamers.
I couldn't believe how easy it was to stream with Binge Pipe.
It was like super easy to get started.
There was almost no setup.
There's literally no setup.
No complicated sign-up process, you just click a button and stream.
Sometimes I was streaming without even clicking the button.
I'm not totally sure what that button does, actually.
I started out just streaming games, but now I can't stop streaming.
Seriously? I can't stop streaming. How do I turn this off?
I think I'm streaming right now.
The eye of Binge Pipe is unblinking.
I unplugged my webcam, but the light's still on. I put it in a drawer, but it's still weird.
It's very weird.
Super weird.
It's uncomfortable and weird.
Binge Pipe Streamer program. If you're listening to this, it's already too late.
Greetings, lovers of wildlife. It's me, Rory Cheshire Fenderbridge, professional narrator. When I released my acclaimed, visually stunning 10-DVD series, Animals of Earth, the response was unanimous. Too much death. Who can forget such moments as lions ripping a baby zebra to pieces, or killer whales chasing a seal for 10 hours only to have the seal drag itself up on an ice floe to be gutted by a bear. Overall, the series was hailed equal parts masterpiece of cinematography and downer. And that's why I'm proud to release my new 10-DVD series, Animals of Earth Happy Endings. With clever editing and visual effects, this time every animal walks away a winner. Let's take a look. Here we have a cheetah sneaking up on a tiny rabbit cooling itself by the local watering hole. The cheetah prepares to pounce, and then we cut away to this delightful waterfall with the caption, "The cheetah proceeded to walk the rabbit home." Here's one more. This baby puffin has wandered away from its mother and towards a pit full of boa constrictors.
Binge Pipe regrettably informs you that we brought back You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, a Crembles company. Names you can trust.
Hey, welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. Just letting you know I haven't been recast, no matter how many times I've suggested it. I've never met a group of players I didn't like, because I refuse to interact with you people in person. Okay, let's see what lies ahead.
Time for question 1.
First on the docket, Shakespearean three-ways. Based on the events in their respective plays, which would be an accurate round of, let's call it bang, marry, kill for these Shakespeare characters? Bang Hamlet, marry Ophelia, kill Tybalt. Bang Romeo, marry Juliet, kill Polonius. Bang Juliet, marry Romeo, kill Prospero. Or bang Guildenstern, marry Bottom, kill Romeo. Let's see how that shook out. Juliet bangs Romeo, Romeo marries Juliet, Polonius gets stabbed through the curtain by Hamlet. Of course, it all goes very differently in my fanfiction, Polonius Private Eye. Polonius loves danger, and the ladies love Polonius. Come on, publishers, take a chance.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Let's try Handmaid's Tale as Old as Time. If the rules of the authoritarian theocratic regime from The Handmaid's Tale applied to Beauty and the Beast, what would Mrs. Potts be called? Of Castle, of Porcelain, of Lumiere, or of Beast? Okay, what'd you pick? Not to ruin the suspense, but you all missed it. In The Handmaid's Tale, the main character is named Offred, which stands for of Fred, because she's forced to work for a commander named Fred. So Mrs. Potts, enslaved by the Beast, would be of Beast. I know it's hard to think of Mrs. Potts as enslaved by the Beast, but how can she leave? She's a teapot. Where else can she go?
Why don't we do it with free?
I call this one Synchronized Siblings. And let's do a mic check because it's time for a Dis or Dat. I'm going to read off 7 movies or TV shows with brother in the title, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a story where the brothers form a band or musical act, or the brothers do not form a band. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between a bro band movie or a no band movie. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Ready? Let's go. The Naked Brothers Band. Band of Brothers. Blues Brothers. Oh brother, where art thou? Property Brothers. The Brothers Bloom. Step Brothers. Not a lot of rock stars, but decent rhythm section. But player 2, you failed the best.
Binge Pipe hurts when you hurt.
Great, we've been blessed by the presence of Binge Pipe.
Your lackluster score has earned you a screw.
You want to use that sucker on the other players to trip them up during a question.
What a mutually satisfying solution.
I don't need you anymore.
This one's known as NSFW GPS. Where's the G-spot? Between a guitar's D and A strings? Between a guitar's B and D strings? Between a guitar's B and E strings? Or between a guitar's F and H strings? I love this part. Just keep feeling around. You'll find it. To play a G on a guitar, pluck the string between the B and D strings. Trust me, you'll know if you find it. Next, Justin Trudeau is hot. If Justin Trudeau is such a hot Canadian that he boils water at 100 degrees Celsius, how hot would that make him in the United States? A 212 degrees Fahrenheit hottie, a 265 degrees Fahrenheit smoke show, a smoking 335 degrees Fahrenheit, or a smoldering 400 degrees Fahrenheit? Let's see how that shook out. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit. I never thought I'd be attracted to a Canadian, but what can I say? Gender is fluid. Round 1 is dead to me. Time to see who is actually trying.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 3, on the other hand, I want to help you. Please let me in. Looks like someone needs a little more help.
And remember, round 2 screws screw even harder, and you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So do not be afraid to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
I am feeling joy.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Coming up next, Walk of Twitter fame. Remember Damn Daniel, from the internet? If Daniel took his infamous white vans to the Hoover Dam, which is located at the border of 2 U.S. states, I guess you could say, damn, Daniel, back at it again in Arizona and Nevada, Nevada and Utah, Utah and Colorado, or New Mexico and Arizona. Okay, let's take a look. I still believe in you. The Hoover Dam is located at the Arizona and Nevada border. That's a big dam, Daniel.
Hey, question!
We'd like to offer you a chance to gain some content while also losing some other content. Would you like a tricky question or a blunt question? Choose on your devices now. The choices have been made. We graciously accept your choice.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
Behold, a blunt question. Snoop Dogg created which term for marijuana when he mispronounced a method of growing cannabis? Doobie, dank, chronic, or the devil's lettuce? Well, what do you know? Player 3 just let loose a screw. This one goes out to my lawyer. I love you, Kurt. Okay, who chose what? You won't like this, unless you're into failure. One night, Snoop Dogg misheard someone say hydroponic, and a piece of slang was born. Hydroponics, of course, being the act of growing cannabis without soil using nutrient-rich water. At least that's what an older boy told me. Nicely screwed, Player 3. Have some cash.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of age.
There is no hiding from Netflix and deep freeze. Which of these examples of Netflix and chill is going down where the chilliest temperature on Earth was recorded? Hipsters hugging to Bright in Spokane, Washington, teens watching The Crown in Oymyakon, Siberia, scientists binging altered carbon at the Vostok station, or vegans spooning with Food Inc. on at the base of Mount Fuji. What'd you guys pick? In 1983, the Russian research station in Antarctica recorded a temperature of minus 128.6 degrees. Nothing quite like cuddling around streaming content to keep you warm. Oh, here's a good one. I don't trust facts, I trust my gut. Hold on. As a trivia host, I should have known that mayonnaise was questionable. My lunch is disagreeing with me, and it's omitting a lot of viable counterarguments, which means it's using which fallacious persuasion technique? Ad hominem attack, moving the goalposts, card stacking, or fallacy. Hope you like what you picked. Ad hominem is a personal attack, you idiot. Card stacking is making one side look a lot stronger by ignoring the viable arguments of the opposing view. Okay, we've reached a compromise, but you really don't want to know what I gave up to get there.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
This one's called type equals squiggly bracket music, comma, classic, squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
BingePipe has a whole unfortunate data mining thing they do.
I can take it from here. We need some help with the following data. Aladdin Sane, David Robert Jones, Thin White Duke. Who was Googling himself? Axl Rose, Bob Dylan, Tom Jones, or David Bowie?
And how do we do? Born David Robert Jones, David Bowie created the alter egos Aladdin Sane and Thin White Duke.
So many identities in one vessel. We like that.
Yeah, sometimes you creep me out, BingePipe lady. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category... I see you already know the rules. Here's your clue. What's the points? Time to earn some points on some point-related questions. Good luck. friends! Excellent job, Player One. You won by so much, it hurts. Wait, no, that was definitely my appendix rupturing. I gotta go to the hospital.
You don't know Jack!
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm Cookie Masterson's stand-in. Cookie has a lot of commitments besides You Don't Know Jack, like personal appearances and promoting his line of Japanese hair products. I read all the questions first so the engineers can test the game. Then Cookie re-records them later. Take a listen. If Janelle Monáe used the same technique as Claude Monet, if Selena Gomez married Gomez Adams, if Chris Pine could only eat pine cones. It's hard work, and nobody gets to hear it, which is why it...
Hey, Matt, what are you doing in here?
I was just doing an interview for the game.
Yeah, well, I'm here now so you can get out.
Yes, Mr. Masterson.
Okay, where'd we leave off? Which is why it's so great to finally record something that won't get cut from the game. There, done. We good?
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content. Have questions? Call our Binge